Hey guys, I finally met my match. A town too nice to stealth camp in. I'm in Canmore, Alberta, beautiful mountain resort town, and it seemed like an absolute oasis for stealth camping. That was just a mirage. Let's go explore the place, I'll show you why. A spot like that is normally a dream come true, but there's such a series of trails through it, and people are hiking literally instead of driving. People are all, there's some right there. I'm not used to seeing people not speeding, people walking to go where they need to instead of driving. And yeah, the place is just crawling with people, and no shortage of signs that tell you not to camp. So, prime example of the issue. Now, the people here that I've met have all been super nice people. Definitely no question about it. But they take pride in their community, and I don't think they'd put up with my shenanigans here. And I don't want to get banned from town. I want to be allowed back here. So I'll just walk this park here down to the river, because it's quite a nice little park. When I first showed up in town here and saw the potential stealth camping spots, I got butterflies in my stomach. I thought I'd hit the jackpot. There were two I wanted to do in particular. One is an abandoned gas station on the outskirts of town. I saw pictures of it, and it's probably pound per pound more spray paint than it is concrete. It looked abandoned from the one article I saw, and I read the comments, and I guess it's not abandoned. And there is an owner, and he lives in the back somewhere, and comes out and yells at people. So, didn't want that type of an issue. And the second one, there's a ghost town not far up the road from here. And it was recommended to me by actually the folks I met in the cave, I do believe. And sadly, that one's in a national park. And in Canada, we cannot film for YouTube in a national park without a permit. So that left me in town looking for odd spots like this, but just the presence of people on all these trails really doesn't sit well with me. There is a Goldilocks zone of stealth camping towns. This one is on one side of the spectrum where you're likely to get the police called on you, and on the other side of the spectrum you're likely to get robbed. Somewhere in the middle is what I'm used to. This town, the restaurants put truffles on their french fries. They use wild boar bacon. The grocery store sells fresh lamb. I'm used to a blue-collar mountain town where there's one diner and everything is smothered in gravy. So I'm a bit out of my element here. Feel almost uncomfortable even as a visitor because it is just too nice for me. I don't want to know what this town spends on their sign budget. They're everywhere for everything. However, it's understandable. This community is not a stranger, I'm sure, to stealth campers, ski bums. It's a recreation paradise around here. So there's bound to be a few vans parked overnight here and people wanted to go snowboarding or hiking. This is not an oddity or a novelty for them. They know what stealth campers are, and they probably find it extremely irritating. So we'll just play by the rules, I guess. It was a historically mining town, rose to prominence in the '88 Olympics, the Calgary Olympics, where this was the center for most of the ski events. As you can see why, obviously. There's not as many mountains in Calgary as there are here, and it's very close, about an hour away. So that's a little bit of the history on the place. Stealth camping, I always have to follow my stealthy senses, because if I do start to get caught on these things, that whole part of the channel will end real quick. The fines tend to go upwards the more you get caught. At first, it may be a silly little, get out of here, but then it could be a $100 fine. And as fines go, they always keep on doubling and doubling, and then they're watching for you more. So when I do my stealth camping, I'm not a good stealth camper. I just pick decent locations usually, or I'm very lucky. The extent of my stealth is I may hang up that camo tarp, or be behind a sign or something, and that has worked so far. And I don't know what it is about Canmore. Absolutely beautiful place, but it just gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking about getting busted here. It seems almost like I'm in a national park where they really frown on anything like that. There was one YouTuber that did a stealth camp in Banff, I believe, and they had lawyers involved with a cease and desist, and it was a major thing. So they don't take kindly, and in these resort towns, tourism is their industry, so we definitely don't want to step on any toes there. I'm a little bit out of my element in such a nice place, so we're heading back on the road here to get some camping done, because I've been dying to do a stealth for a while. The weather's a lot better now. After that cave, it cooled right back off again, and now we look like we're having a warmer break, which is good. That makes all the stealth camping possible, because at -20 is just not going to happen. -20 to -30, I need so much gear with me that it would take multiple trips of the backpack. Nothing stealthy about that at all. So I found a new way to find spots, which I can't believe I hadn't thought of until just last night when all these stealth camping places fell through. And what I'd done before was spend a lot of time on Google Maps and Street View looking around, and I'd spend hours a day, 5-6 hours on Street View kind of looking for a spot. And it occurred to me, I'm just going to start Google image searching kind of prominent locations, and from the images, then I don't have to go block by block down Street View. I can just find those local landmarks or spots that I think would be good, punch them into Google image search, and then double check with them on Street View. So just last night I found a bunch that look real good, and we're heading back to town. I have a couple of stealths I do plan to do in this nice little warm break in weather. Our bus is getting fixed, so we'll be out doing some winter bus camping. Got a diesel heater going in there. I think things are going to be all right. In other news, we're going to be replacing that Hyundai Santa Fe, the multicolored body panel one, with a RAV4. Gone with something nondescript, the most common vehicle you see out on the road, in the most basic configuration, because we need reliability. And we've done this trip in the other Toyota, the 97 Corolla. That one's been a dream for us, but in the winter we want something that's all-wheel drive to get these adventures done. So the Santa Fe really sticks out with its multicolored body panels, and when I'm doing my stealth things, I don't necessarily want something that recognizable parked on a trailhead or something like that. So that'll be coming towards the end of March, or the beginning of March, I think. I'd put it off as long as possible, hoping these supply chain issues would calm down and things would get back to normal, like in the used market and availability wise. So for as strange as it sounds, a used vehicle, a used Toyota RAV4 is more expensive than your bare bones LE model. Anyway, so that's where we are there. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work with drawings on the house. I have to kind of figure out where we're going to put rooms and the plumbing and stuff. So I have to spend some time with the guys and draw out a game plan over the next few weeks. I'll try for Thursdays, but there will be one a week in some way. But there's so much on the go right now, and I have to do my taxes because the government's on me to give them some money. So we're going to do that. But thanks everybody for watching, and I'll be out within the next couple of days possibly another Sunday video coming up. And eventually we'll get back to our Thursdays. I know people kind of plan some of their evenings around it with the family to sit down and watch the Camping with Steve videos. So that's definitely not lost on me. And I will be getting back to normal here quite soon. Thanks everybody for watching. This is kind of how this week has gone. Cheers everybody, and stay tuned. See you later.